Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Here we are.
My ear don't fit.
Your ear's not fitting this morning? Back at it here on a Friday. Dumplings joining you. I don't know if I'm going to keep using that.
The dumplings?
Yeah, it was good the first week, and then after that it kind of tapered. I was a little nervous, What do you think, Billy? New name. We're going to have a contest to get started here on a Friday. Welcome in. It is your show, Good Morning Huntsville, episode 89. If you can believe that, 89 episodes already into this.
Wow.
And thank goodness that all 89 of them weren't Billy and I. So we've only had a handful of those, Billy.
Yeah,
It's been fun. We want to welcome you in.
Morning 5.
Yeah, morning 5. We want to welcome you in. Thanks for joining us, and happy Friday to you. As always, we hope you're waking up with the attitude of gratitude. A lot to be thankful for here in our community. Got a great show lined up today. Our good friend Casey Cruz joining us from Hometown Title. We'll be talking about her, learning more about her and their business that they're part of. A great organization here, serving real estate needs and much more throughout Huntsville. And just talking about the good happening here in our community. As you join us this morning, let us know what you're thankful for. As always, we'd love to hear from you. And just let us know how things are going in your neck of the woods as Friday is here. But for Billy and I, thankful, always positive, but Friday don't really mean a whole lot.
No, not always. Not always.
Yeah, you got other stuff happening on Friday. You got other stuff happening on the weekends.
Yeah, so it's a third Wednesday for me.
It's just like Monday. We say that, not being negative, but thankful that there's a lot to do and a lot going on. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and before we had went on, and we were mentioning just about I've been busy, man. It's God has blessed us tremendously more than we could have imagined with Hello Huntsville and this platform and just promoting folks here in the community. And I thought, hey, coming into this, it'll be a 25, 35 hour a week gig, but it has literally turned into 50 to 60 hours a week. There's a lot of content that we're always pushing out. And then you saw firsthand, you came out to Rays of Hope a few weekends ago, and you were there and part of that. And then yesterday delivering items, and it's just a full day. It never stops. But I'm not saying it negatively. It's a lot of fun, man.
No, because we're doing good things. It's a full I'm over here rubbing my eye, and you put
I
the
did that
camera
on.
on
I
me.
did that on purpose,
At least
man.
I wasn't picking my nose.
Well, that's why I was trying to get in on you there. So I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's good because we're doing great things. And, I mean, it's a full day of work, but we're really helping people. So, man, that means the world. So.
Well, we got a lot of great things happening here in Huntsville, Texas, here on this show. I don't want to give away too much, but I will say next week, Billy, check this out. Next week.
Oh, thanks for getting these from me.
Here.
Thanks for
hold
getting
on.
these from me.
Hold on. Those of you listening on the Spirit Radio FM app are wondering what's going on. There
You
is
can't see
candy.
these.
Next week, all next week on the show. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little spin. I don't even know what that song is back in the day. Look at this, man. Do you see all this? What do we got there? $50 and a $25. Here's what we got.
Dang.
Our great friend Clay came by a while ago from 0 Degrees. Said, "Man,
And
I
he
want
wanted me to have all this?
Yeah, and I have to be transparent on the show that we're giving this stuff away because I didn't want him to think I was just going to pocket those gift cards and that candy. But Clay dropped by earlier and said, man, he actually yesterday, right after the show, he said, I'd like to come by donate some items to give away next week. I said, brother, we would love that, man. And so he dropped off these Skittles. These things are $35 a piece because the process takes a whole minute. It's not some easy thing. I mean, it's like he said, mainly with this stuff, you're paying for the process. This candy is unbelievable. He takes Skittles, freeze dries them. He's got other stuff too, but he brought us a little bag here. We can munch on these throughout the show today.
Yeah, he was saying some of the stuff that he does takes upwards of 26 hours.
Yeah, 26 hours. That's the old Christian TV show, The Hour of Power.
Yeah.
So that's literally 26 hours of power going with that thing. But
I
all
do my
next
best
week.
hand modeling.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me zoom in on this. There you go, Billy. Man, that's a pretty good look there. So, folks on.
See how those nails are almost clean?
Yeah. You can always judge a man by his nails.
I'll be working.
So it's a really great opportunity next week to chime in, to join us, to text in to win. But we have all this candy. We're going to be giving it all away next week, including gift cards as well. So make sure you join us. That doesn't mean that we're not going to be giving away prizes today. The text line is open. Text in the keyword SPIRIT along with your name to 936-339-0139. Again, that's the number 936-339-0139. I've still got those passes, and we're going to have them for a while to Clean Car Wash, as well as some Rays of Hope T-shirts and some other items as well that we'd love to bless you with today. So text that in, and we will be giving that away to you.
Lori Logan says she still likes the dumplings.
Lori Logan still likes the dumplings. So, yeah, we're going to go back to that. Should we continue on Fridays as the dumplings?
What else would they call us?
I have no idea.
I get called dummy a lot, but
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we should change that up. But so far, Lori says no. Big thanks to Clay chiming in earlier. Good morning to you, saying thankful. Is it raining?
what?
Hey, is it Clay? Are you somewhere where it's raining this morning?
Get out of the shower, son.
Yeah, man, we need that if that's really happening. Jennifer Augustinetti, she told me. Jennifer said you will never. She didn't say you will never. She goes, you're probably not going to remember how to say my last name. And Jennifer, because I told you that I would remember, I remembered because I'm normally terrible with names. Augustinetti. Jennifer 0 Degree was saying instant sarcasm. So Clay was saying instant sarcasm. The rain is not here yet. But Jennifer.
because the Hello Huntsville downtown weather booth is showing no precipitations.
Yeah, nothing happening. Rachel Drake joining us as well, saying good morning. So good morning to you, Rachel, and our friends over at Casa. Always great to hear from you. And Jamie Saucier was joining in. He came by and picked up his prize yesterday. He said, no, that's Clay's humor. I got excited, man. When he said thankful for all this rain, I thought, man, there's something happening over down on his street that we don't know about, man.
Hey, look, this not raining ain't necessarily bad because we have not been stuck at a cemetery in a while,
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck there, man. But again, let us know that you're out there. We'd love to hear from you. A lot of folks chiming in on a Friday. Always a good energy here as we wrap up the week. Continue to let us know what you're thankful for, and we would love to continue to highlight you in the good. Friends, I always say this, too. Maybe this morning you're waking up in a difficult situation. Something may have happened overnight to you. I know for me, man, a guy that I've known for many, many years and hadn't kept in contact with him. I talk on the show all the time, Billy, about, we need to stay in contact with folks, and just life gets in our way. But young man that I've known for many, many years found out yesterday that he passed away a week ago. Had no idea. And a very young man, not even 40 years old or right at the cusp of 40, and hadn't seen him in 4 or 5 years. And it just, when you see things and hear things like that, you're like, my goodness, how does that happen, Billy? And I don't know that you're in that business, and we don't talk about it a whole lot, but it's just an opportunity this morning to reflect. And again, maybe there's somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Think about that one person. That's the challenge today, friends. Think about that one person that you haven't talked to in a while. Pick up the phone and call them. Let them know you love them and that you haven't forgotten about them. Because life just happens, man, and we get in the middle of things. I'm thinking right now the person I need to call is my uncle. He's almost 90 years old, lives down in South Texas in Pearsall. And today I'm going to get on the phone and call him and just say hello to him because it's been a while. It's been a hot minute, probably 3-4 months since I've talked to him.
Let's see if we can go dove hunting on his place.
Yeah, well, he lives in the middle of town in Pearsall, but, the
that's fine.
city
As long as
there.
you got a lawn chair.
He was, what was crazy? City there is kind of lax. It was actually a family. Some of these cities have families that run the whole thing. It's kind of, what do they call it, nepotism? Is that the right word? And so, I won't get into it, but from what I heard, San Antonio, DA and Bexar County had to, come down to Frio. I don't know how they got in the middle of all this, but they had to, clean house there because there were people, the family started running the city.
Wow.
So all of a sudden you have, the mayor's, the dad, here's the sons, and all these people are on council. And just before you know it, literally 90% of the family's running the city down there.
It just depends on what side of that deal you're on,
So I was thinking about that, and I was like, man, this is, in a way, it's kind of funny. But they went down there, cleaned out house, and fixed things. But I remember my uncle years ago. He's a big gardener, and they do have a pretty good sized lot there, actually, where they do live in town. And he had all these pipes on his front porch, PVC pipes. And they were, bolted to the brick. And I was like, what's going on? And then I noticed a water spigot at the end of it. And I was like, why do you have a pipe like that? Ran out. And it didn't look bad. It was just like a PVC pipe that he had bolted to the front up under his brick in the soffit of his house. It came down and there was a spigot there. And I said, what is this, Uncle? And he said, I drilled my own water well. So apparently in Pearsall, Texas, if you live in the city limits, you can drill your own water well. And I asked, why did he do that? And he goes, the city's water was getting so high, and all my gardening that I did, it was costing me too much. So I had my own well dug. So living in the city, had his own well. I don't know if that's still a thing, if you can do that now. But, man, you know what? My water bill, I guess I didn't realize, I turned the sprinklers back on. I'm sitting there looking like, man, my grass is pretty green right now. Yeah, well, my bill was $almost $200 just for
so
water.
So was that check you wrote?
Yeah, and I was like, didn't write. It's still pending right now. But anyways,
hold that till Monday.
Hold that till Monday. But yeah, just think about that today, man. Maybe there's somebody you haven't called. Think of that one person day. That's my challenge for you. Billy, yesterday too, before we have our friend Casey on, and I appreciate her being patient with us. I know we got off to a little bit of a late start here this morning. But yesterday, Bridget and I, we don't go to Walmart a whole lot, and I'm not knocking Walmart. We just don't go over there a whole lot. Usually it's H-E-B or we go over to Target. But then sometimes, if we're wanting to run in and grab something, we'll go over to Walmart. So yesterday, we went over Uberito, ate a burrito over Uberito because we got in line when we first came back. They were giving away a year's worth of burritos. And you think, man, a year, that's 365 burritos. No, it's one per month, but it's still a good deal. So we waited in line to get these passes over at Uberito for free burritos for a year. They had 200 of them. We got 2 of them. So we went over there, we ate, and then we had to do some grocery shopping. I didn't feel like cutting all the way back, all the way back, it's 5 minutes anywhere in Huntsville, but I didn't feel like cutting all the way back to H-E-B, so we just went over to Walmart. And I will say this, while I was in there, I ran across 3 Sam Houston students, athletes, and 2 of them were together. One of them was separate, so it's not like they were all, 3 together. They were all football players. All of them were transfers in from other schools. One of them, young man's a running back here. That's his first year here. The other was a linebacker. And the other young man, I believe, was a defensive lineman. And I want to tell you something, Huntsville. I say this all the time. We are so blessed here in this community, in East Texas, to have a major, what I'm starting to call, I really believe it is, going to become a major Division I university. I mean, we're already at the FBS level now. That's the highest level of football in college football. But we have this right in our own backyard. And I wanted to say this, too. 3 of those students were transfers. If this was an FCS program, they probably wouldn't have been transferred. There's usually some transfers, of course. But these were guys. One of them was from Utah Valley. And I think of these guys, and every one of them was so respectful. And so as you're out and about, if you notice a young man, and you'll know when they're the football players, these guys, when we move up to the FBS level, these kids are getting bigger.
Are they tall and muscular,
They're
just like me?
They're like 4 dumplings put together.
Oh, yeah.
But muscle. And I wanted to say this. When you're around town and you see any of these student athletes, even if it's not just football, but if you see a student athlete from Sam Houston, let them know how much you appreciate them being in Huntsville, Texas. because it just creates this really awesome culture and attitude. And I told every one of those guys that I walked by, we talked briefly for a few minutes, and I just went like this. I put my hand on one. I said, man, thank you so much for being here in Huntsville. And every one of those young men were so incredibly thankful to be here, and they were just tremendous young men that were very respectful. So just tell them you appreciate them.
I mean, it's not like they have family here. I mean, so you're
the fan.
Yeah, you don't know where they're at. So, I mean, by you just stopping and being nice and thanking them for being here, I mean, that's...
And you know what, friends? This is where I'm getting at with this, because everybody said, oh, we can't compete with the big schools. No, that's hogwash, man. Here's the deal. If you start having that attitude towards these young athletes and these young men that you see around town and young women, and you tell them how much you appreciate them, you know what's going to happen, Billy? Word's going to get out, and they're going to start talking to their friends about how welcoming Huntsville is. And before you know it, there may be this top-level kid that says, I want to go play football at Texas A&M. Well, he may change his mind and say, you know what, but I've heard better things about Sam Houston State University in East Texas. I want to go play there.
Yeah, their people are nice over there.
They're really nice and down to earth. And if you ain't nice, just 45, it's easy. Turn your car around, head on out.
Yeah, you go north or south, doesn't bother us.
Somebody at Rotary, you were at the meeting Wednesday, and she had asked, who was it speaking Wednesday? We had the program Wednesday. There was a young lady.
Yeah, Ms. Yoko.
Yeah, and then it was the young ladies from the counseling.
Yes,
from
Arise.
Arise Counseling, I believe, that's here downtown. And one of the questions she asked is, she was talking about all these areas and these metro areas and all that. And then she said something about, and I won't say the town, but it was a big city that's kind of near here. She said, what makes an area like Huntsville, what's the difference between this area and she named a couple of those cities, and I immediately I said the people are much nicer.
Yes, you did. You were the first one to answer.
So there's good people. It was just a joke. But
I didn't want to say nothing because I knew they were psychoanalyzing me already.
They were. So, well, friends, we're going to step aside, take a break. Miss Casey Cruz has been patiently waiting. Before we do take that break, I want to remind you this week's keyword is spirits. Text that in, spirit, along with your name to 936-339-0139. We have some prizes that we are giving away today. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have Casey with us. Stay with us. It is your show right here from the Elliott's Jewelers broadcast studio. Good morning, Huntsville. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us, friends.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Look now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Got a little Billy Cauthen music going with you.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's start rapping. Billy, you ready? Wah, wah. Come on, man.
Yeah, I never really rapped before, so. I mean, I've wrapped some presents. No, I'm lying to you. I get somebody else to do that.
I'm just imagining like an old Notorious B.I.G. LP kicking up here, and then instead of it being Biggie, it's Billy Cauthen going, yeah, I mean, I've never really rapped before. What's up, Casey? Good to have you.
Good
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we felt bad. You were over there patiently waiting, and I got
I was
started.
just enjoying the show.
Yeah, so good to see you. Welcome
Yes.
in. Good to have
Good
you.
morning.
Billy
Morning,
Cauthen here. So, Billy.
She was out in the studio audience.
Yeah, you're
I
in the
was.
studio audience.
We have a live studio audience today.
How much did you pay for the ticket to be here?
So we actually won it at
Oh,
one of
that's
our
right.
chamber events. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Since it was an event, since it was one of those passes that we gave away, to be here. It's only a 2-minute interview. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Just
That's
kidding.
fine. Well, I'm happy to be here either way.
Well, Casey Cruz joining us this morning. She's the branch manager of Hometown Title. We're going to talk about that and what you guys are doing here in the community in just a little bit. But before we do that, Casey, I did not know this. You and I had briefly talked. Beautiful grand opening ribbon cutting y'all had, by the way.
Thanks.
Trey Wharton's old home.
Yes.
Over there.
Yeah.
But you are from Temple, Texas. Were
I
you a
am.
Wildcat?
I actually was not. So I'm from a tiny town next to Temple. It's called Rogers.
I know Rogers.
Yep. Population, I think 618. When I moved, my family still lives there on a farm. So I grew up on a farm, which is pretty cool. I love going back to visit.
When you moved, did they go out to the population sign and take like a piece of chalk?
Right? I wish. That would be very cool. I could probably do it myself, honestly. That's how
-1.
monitored it is.
Well, it's great. Casey Cruz again joining us here. And Casey, whenever you had mentioned Rogers, so you're growing up there, but you were in Temple. So the first school that we ever broadcast for, I started a little broadcast business called SHN Sports. My good friend of mine, Carl Schoening, actually almost 9 years ago. And the first school that we ever covered was Jarrell, Texas.
Yeah,
and
I know
Jarrell,
right where that is.
Yep, and Jarrell was in Rogers District, and they had always beat Jarrell in the playoffs.
Yep.
So Rogers,
Yeah.
Texas.
Yep.
So awesome. So the Temple journey. So then did you end up living in Temple for a hot minute? How did that work out?
So when I graduated high school, I stayed in Temple for about a year, went to community college there, and then I transferred here to Sam. I came to tour. I honestly don't think I toured any other colleges. This was my first one, and I loved all of the trees, and it just felt like home. We don't really have a bunch of trees in Temple. It's like mesquite bushes, So I fell in love with all the trees here. Stayed for college. I started working at Ironworks, which is another big business in town. Met so many people. Nobody really knew my name. I was just kind of the blonde front desk girl at Ironworks. But nonetheless, I met so many people. And then I started working at Humphreys towards the end of my college career. Again, just fell in love with all the people of this town. I tried to move away for a little bit, but I just knew that
Didn't
this was
work out,
home
did it?
and this is where I was meant to stay. So
That's what happened to us. We decided.
That's what happened to everybody, right?
We went to Fargo to NDSU, and I thought, man, this is going to be where we're going to be for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Bridget and I, and our baby, and the new one on the way. And we get up there, and we realize, you know what? We miss mom. We miss family. It's going to be tough, and we're thankful. But people that watch the show know the story. But we came back from Fargo and this is where we wanted to be. People say, why didn't you go back to Georgetown? said, because Georgetown's not hometown for us
Yeah.
anymore. No offense, but Huntsville, as you know, you came back. I mean, you're here.
Yeah.
People in this community absorb. It's like a sponge. Once you get here in Huntsville, and then you leave, it's like, man, it dries out.
Yeah.
You got to get back to the sponge of Huntsville, Texas.
Absolutely.
So you went through all this. What did you study at Sam Houston?
So I am a communication studies major. I did not know what I wanted to do at all. I just knew that I really liked talking to people and interacting with people. So communication studies is a little bit more about communicating, talking to people. Mass comm is like radio, media, stuff like that. But yeah, communication studies. And then my minor is family and consumer sciences. So what that means is hospitality industry, things like that. So funny enough, my job falls directly into those categories, but I had no idea at the time that's what I was going to do. And it was not my first job out of college. So
Did you ever do stuff like this, like being on a show? And
no,
No?
I
Okay.
did not. Hmm.
Well, you got a knack for it, so we're gonna have to
thanks.
hire you part time to be on
Okay.
here, to do some
I'll
stuff.
be the live audience. Don't you worry.
And Casey, I did want to tell you, you have like that TV radio name
I've got
already.
that before. I
Yeah,
have.
like Billy Cauthen, Rob Hipp. Those aren't really the names, So, well, the journey. I wanted to just briefly kind of stick with Sam Houston for a moment. You brought up something that's really neat. You talked about, of course, everyone knows about mass comm, but then you talked about, the other part of your education. And I think it's important for folks to realize Dr. White has done a tremendous job, really, really, helping to get the name of the university out even more. And and Dana Hoyt did a great job as well. Dr. White has done fantastic as she has came in. And I like what she says. She says Sam Houston's kind of the best kept secret in Texas. And I believe that. And a lot of times, for me, being outside of the area, I didn't know much about Sam Houston, honestly, until my friend Brandon Godfrey went. We came into town, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And this was years ago when he was here. But I think about the university, and what I always thought about it was it's just a college of, like, criminal justice. Mm-hmm. But there is so much more to Sam than that. Mm-hmm. For you as a student, I mean, what really brought you the most joy being at Sam Houston State, through those years? And what did you really enjoy most about the university?
Yeah, I think, I'm from a tiny, tiny town, right? We just talked about that. I graduated with 68 people in high school. And the class sizes at Sam are absolutely amazing. You get to know your classmates, your teachers know your name, and you just create, again, more relationships here because of the class sizes. And there are some bigger ones, but I think the biggest thing is I'm not sitting in an auditorium of 300 people for every single class that I had, which was it was just a great learning experience, honestly.
Yeah, so if there's anybody out there, maybe today a parent is saying, hey, I'd like for my child to come to Sam Houston State, check it out. It's a good place to be. It is the best kept secret in Texas. And we're not going to keep it a secret much longer.
Yeah.
One other question, and then we'll move on and talk about now your role with Hometown Title and kind of how you got into that. But you think about the university now moving to this major level of college football. What do you think as a former student, what would you like to see happen specifically with current students? Because I know that there's, that's kind of always been one thing that folks have talked about, the student engagement. And they're doing a better job. But what would you like to see as far as students being more involved with athletics and football games and those things?
Yeah, I think before it was kind of like a party thing, right? Like you would go to the tailgate and then the football game was just kind of there. But I really want people to be engaged in the football game and want to go. And, that's their plan. There's a football game in town. There's a football game out of town. You drive, go enjoy it, and support your school.
Yeah. So come on out, students, get involved, and we're going to see some great things happen. In fact, Sam Houston is under the Texas State University. Is that right? Texas State? Am I saying that right? Yeah, because I always get confused, like the old school Southwest Texas State. But it's Texas State University. They're under their oversight, and I believe it was a $60 million kind of bond package that was put together for renovations at Bowers. That got approved yesterday.
Awesome.
And so I don't know the full details of all that, but I saw the drawings and the renditions. It's going to be amazing how that stadium is going to be renovated for this big move. And hopefully in the next couple of years that's going to get underway. So, Well, let's switch gears. Appreciate you kind of giving us some insight of all that. One other thing, 2 cats.
I do. So I have 2 kittens. Ruckus and Chaos are their names. They are.
Sounds like a Billy and I kind of name.
Crazy. So we got the first one. Ruckus is his name. We just knew he was going to be crazy, right? Because most of them are. And then a few weeks later, my boyfriend was like, I think he needs a friend. And I haven't had a pet in about 5 years. My parents have a lot of pets back home, but me personally, I was just moving. And after I finally settled down into my house, he said, maybe we should get another one. He needs a brother. I was like, I don't know. And then I met this cute little gray fluffy kitten, and I was like, fine. So now we have 2, and they're finally starting to get into stuff, get on the counters. So yeah, Ruckus and Chaos.
We should have had you on.
They live up to their names.
That's great. That sounds like a name for us. Welcome in on a Friday.
Those are the new nicknames.
Yes, instead of Dumplings, Ruckus and Chaos down here. We should have had you on Monday too, because that's our friend Karen Denman. She's got a couple of said kitties at her house as well.
Same thing.
so as we move on, you go through Sam from Rogers, Temple, go through Sam Houston, Temple Junior College, then go to transfer to Sam, and now you're here in Huntsville. Want to be here, love this community, and you're all in with Hometown Title. Let us know a little bit more just about how that journey, how that connection happened, and kind of your day to day over at Hometown Title.
Yeah, absolutely. So after college, I got a job as an insurance agent. So I was actually working in the Woodlands, and I was living here, driving every day. Commuting is not for me. During COVID, we got switched to working from home, and I was used to being out every single day, right? Meeting people in my car, on the go, constantly, like in Houston, the Woodlands. And then I was just stuck in my apartment every day for about 6 months, and I was like, I can't do this anymore, right? I have to get out. I have to have some interaction. Working from home is not for me. I know it's a dream for a lot of people, but I just can't do it. So in my head, I was like, I just want a boring desk job, right? Like, I just want an office to go to, paperwork, whatever it is, that's fine. And then I thought, I don't really know what a title company does, but it sounds like a boring desk job. So I'm going to go see what I can find. So I had actually met the Hometown Title through my insurance career, marketing. I walked in one day. I thought it was a real estate office, and they were like, oh, we're a title company. We're actually moving in today. Like, the office was bare. Nobody was there. I just kind of walked in, and I was like, wait, there's no furniture here. Like, no one's here. And so I made that connection that way. And then after I had this thought of, like, I kind of just want to work at, a boring desk job, they were hiring. And so I thought, oh my gosh, this is meant to be, right? This is meant to be. And it is everything but a boring desk job. But I couldn't love it more. I'm definitely going to be in this industry, I think, forever. It's super interesting. I love getting to interact with people and different realtors in town, and it's great.
So it's second location too, because you guys also have another location. That was the first one. Was it Longview? Kingwood. I was way off.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, no, I wasn't, because L comes after K. So see, I was close. It was one letter. So in Kingwood, I wrote the article. I should know this. But that one location there in Kingwood, then opening up the second one here in Huntsville. When you think of a title company, you may think, just as someone listening today, like, oh, well, it's just a title company, whatever. Yeah. But there's so many things that go into a title. Whenever you're purchasing a property. I think one of the biggest things too is when you think about just, are there back taxes? Is there anything attached to this property? I know when we sold our house in Georgetown, I didn't realize we still owed a little bit of money. Well, I did know, because I was paying it every month, but I didn't realize that I had to pay off my water softener before I could transfer the house over.
Solar panels are another big one. People don't realize they have to pay those off. They can't transfer them with their house.
And I remember I was like, man, I paid a lot for this, a rain-soft system. And so I told my real estate agent, I said, this will not convey. I said, if I'm having to pay this thing off, that sucker's coming with me. And so we put a big sign on it whenever she was showing the house that says, does not convey, which means you're not getting this water softener. So I was like, by Lord, if you're making me pay for this thing, I said, I'm taking it. It's mine. And so we did that. And that's what I learned, though, that sometimes people get into some of these real estate deals and they don't realize that there may be even a lien on some, like a worker's lien. Maybe a business, someone put some sort of a lien on somebody, and you got to pay those people off during that transaction. That's kind of what the title process goes through, right?
Absolutely.
You guys are doing that research.
All of that. Another thing is sometimes, like, sellers do own the property, right? But you have to go through all the deed history, make sure that they are the rightful owners. And somewhere 20 years ago, somebody could have put the wrong language in a deed, or didn't sign it correctly, or has a name that's messed up, or there was a spouse that's been, passed away or divorced, and we have to deal with all of that. So, and a lot of people don't understand it. They think, I've been paying the taxes for 20 years, so I own this property. But that's not always the case once we get in and start digging, and that's our job, is to get all that fixed so that after it sees us, it's free and clear, right? Going forward, we're making sure everything is corrected and good to go, especially for buyers.
I'm sure there may be a little bit of kind of overlap in Billy's industry, Billy, because
Yeah.
you're in pre-planning. I mean, you guys are probably talking about some of this stuff, right, Billy?
Yeah, definitely. At least writing it down where those important papers are and stuff like that. Yeah.
Where they are, who it's going to go to after you
Yes.
pass away. That's a big one.
Well, as we continue on, Casey Cruz joining us. She's the branch manager, hometown title here in Huntsville, Texas. You guys have been here. I mean, recently just had that ribbon cutting, but what, has it been a year yet? Have y'all been over here a year now?
I think we've actually been in Huntsville almost 3 years.
3 years now, okay.
Yeah. So we just got more involved with the chamber. I think we were always members, but we didn't really. They have so many benefits that I don't think we knew about. I moved to our Kingwood office for about a year, and then last year in May is when I came back and I really hit the ground running. Like, we need to get more involved in the community and other businesses and really get out there. And so that was my main goal when I came back and became the branch manager of this office. But yeah, we've been there about 3 years, and we just had a merger with Fortis Title, which a lot of people hear merger and they're like, oh, that's scary, you know?
Big time.
Oh, merger, you know? But they are all, we basically have 5 brands and 11 locations, and everyone keeps their same name. So we have 5 other companies under us now, and really it's just a bigger family. Honestly, we have a lot more resources. We have a lot more people to help us out, full service law firm, and it's really been fantastic.
So you guys are kind of all in the mix of all of this now. There was Irma, by the way. That's Irma down. I believe that was Irma. We have fans now. I don't know why. I think it's because of Billy really on Friday. But that's what I love about being down here, downtown. I keep joking. One day I'm going to put a camera outside that we can flip to when these people drive by. But we'll usually get, 3 or 4 waves now. So when we first started, we didn't get anything. So we're happy, Billy, that at least one person's waving.
It's a wave of fans.
Yeah. So Irma just cruised by. We always see 2.
She'll turn around and come back. That'll be 2 for the day.
Yeah. Irma, if you're listening, because you can listen on the app now, on the Spirit Radio FM app, you can listen to the audio so you can focus on driving. Irma, if you're listening on the app, just turn around and come back and wave at us again. Honk your horn 3 times so we'll know it's you. Casey Cruz joining us. We will step aside, take a brief break. When we come back, I just want to dig in a little bit more about a hometown title and maybe how real estate agents can connect and some of the other services you guys offer. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a brief break. Do want to remind you, you can text in the keyword Spirit. It will shut down in the next 10 minutes for this week, but it will wrap up today at, I keep saying this week. Well, yeah, this is the end of the week. It'll wrap up at 8 a.m., so you have until 8 o'clock to text in that keyword Spirit along with your name to 936-339-0139. Stay with us. More to come as we continue to talk with Casey Cruz. It's your show. As always, Good Morning Huntsville.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Cauthen Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Little rockin' Friday. Is it Friday or Friday? How do you say it, Casey? Friday or Friday? Friday. What's something unique? Friday. Yeah, it could be Friday. What's something unique about Rogers, Texas that maybe somebody doesn't know? Something about Rogers besides it being the speeding ticket capital of the world, what Clay told us.
We have 3 gas stations. There are some very cool.
Hey, look! I just got to touch on this.
It.
Okay, there's 3 gas because my wife is from a small town. Does your family have the gas station you go to, and you don't go to those other 2? You go to this one. You only go to Country Corner.
Absolutely.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that's a Texas-wide thing.
There is a couple of antique stores in Rogers, and they are very cool. People travel to come to them. Veranda Bloom and Vis-a-Vis are their names. So every time I go home, we like to go
Make sure they send us a
there.
$10 check for that promotion. Okay. Yeah, $20. Anything else? So two antique stores, 3 gas stations, Rogers, Texas.
That's about it.
I love it though. I'm not knocking. You know, small towns are so much fun and
fresh gas and old stuff.
Yeah. And then old Bob Murphy, you know what he does there at Rogers in that gas station? He late overnight when everybody's sleeping, he fills it up with water, so you get your watered down gas for $3.49 a gallon. Just kidding. That did happen though at several gas stations in Georgetown back in the day. They got in trouble. In fact, one of them shut down after that because they got such bad notoriety over that. They were literally pouring water into the gas tanks overnight to fill up the tanks a little bit more. So people are getting watered down gas. Yes, it is a thing. So Casey Cruz joining us this morning here, Hometown Title. Had a great interview, just kind of learn a little bit more about you and some of the things of the title business. I wanted to expand briefly here this morning, Casey, more about the title business. You know, maybe today there's a real estate agent that's watching. I've got great friends in the real estate business. Karen Denman does real estate, Vicki McKenzie, Terry Coleman, so many great folks here in this community. Robert Lindeman. I'll start naming them off, and then I'll get in trouble because I'll forget one of them. You know, our good friends. You know, Franco. I'm getting in trouble because now I got to mention Frank
it's
too.
$85 per name mention. Keep going.
It's $85, man. We are racking it up. But maybe there is a real estate agent today saying, you know, they have their preferred kind of referrals, I guess. I know there's some ethical things about that, but I know that they may have someone that they prefer. What would make Hometown Title kind of that preferred choice for someone to recommend?
Yeah, I think what makes us different is, Jennifer mentioned this in our first conversation with you, but our office is in an old Sears catalog home. It was built in 1940, and it's just so welcoming. It's such an awesome environment, and I personally I love being there. But as a buyer, it's really scary to go into small room and sign a million papers and sign your life away is what people always say when they're buying houses. Or, I mean, even when you're selling it, like that's such a big part of your journey, right? No matter if you lived there a year or if you lived there 20 years, it's scary and it's a big change, no matter if you're buying or selling. And I love that you can just come in and feel like you're at home at Hometown Title. So yeah, we love small town feel, right? Like you just come in, feel welcome, go to the kitchen, get a drink out of the fridge. And I love that because not a lot of businesses are like that. And people always say, oh, I'll go get a drink later. But it's really like you just go to the kitchen, open up the fridge. The realtors that we deal with a lot or some of our clients, they know exactly where to go. And it's just nice. It's really nice.
Well, it's small town too, because when you're officing out of a very historic Sears catalog build, the Sears houses, you'd order those out of the catalog.
Yeah.
And then the goods would be shipped. They'd build them right there. It's a small town whenever someone that's been here his whole life and grew up, that it's the childhood home of none other than Huntsville GOAT. I'm propping him up here, Trey Wharton, is just kind of funny because there at the ribbon cutting, Trey was walking around and goes, man, my bedroom used to be right up here and all this, so that's kind of cool. But it is. I'll speak about this because you want to go into a place that's inviting to where it doesn't feel like a transaction, if that makes sense, like a corporate transaction. I've been in buildings. When we bought our house here, before we had moved, we had bought a home a couple of Januaries ago, and I'll never forget, there was a recommended title come. I didn't know about any of this process. It's been a while since I've done it. I bought a house 14 years ago, but it had been a long time, and I just go through the motions. And we go, the folks were nice enough. This was down in the Conroe area, but it had that corporate-y feeling to it. Whenever I was in there, and I was like, do I at least get when I sold my IT company, at least I got a bottle of water, because I had to. Do you guys do that too? Is title companies help with businesses? I forgot how we closed. Yeah. When I sold my business, we met, I think it was at a title company. Yep. But I just remember sitting in there and I was, it was an exciting day. It was a business I built for 14 years. Finally found the right buyer, and a guy, because we wanted to carry on the legacy of this business. I didn't want it just to go to anybody. It was important. It was like my baby. And so when we sold it, I just remember, though, like I didn't even get offered a bottle of water.
Yeah.
I was like, kidding, this was 14 years of my life, and the biggest, this was the most exciting thing for me after 14 years was to basically hand this off and sell it off to another guy, and I didn't even get a bottle of water, man. Can I at least get a bottle of water? You guys do that, and it's not
water,
just that.
We have
snacks.
Coke. We have. No, I'm kidding.
Margarita machine.
Yeah.
But now we're on Spirit Radio, so we're just kidding. But it is. It is pretty cool, though. Just the atmosphere of what you guys do, and then it's not just for real estate agents. Can anybody out there, maybe they have concerns about their current title? Can they call you guys and offer? Do y'all have services? Kind of let us know a little bit more about how that may work.
Yeah. So anyone is welcome to call me at any time with questions, and if I can't help you, I can send you in the right place. Absolutely. But yeah, typically we deal with transactions only, so people that are buying and selling, they have a real estate contract. But if you don't have a realtor, sometimes people come to us as well. They just ask for assistance in drawing up that contract. Our legal team can do that, and we can facilitate the transaction kind of no matter what. If you do need to do just research specifically on your property, you would need to seek out a real estate attorney, but you can always start with a title company. I get a lot of calls and a lot of walk-ins of just, hey, can you take a look at this or go over this with me? And I'm more than happy to do that.
All right, you can visit them online. Their website's super easy. It's hometowntitletx.com, hometowntitletx.com, and Casey will be there. Jennifer, I believe, also.
Jennifer, yeah.
Jennifer was chiming in a while ago.
Jennifer.
Yeah. Did you know she was on this morning? She just said, Jennifer said, good morning, way to go, Casey. So you got some great support there as well. Mackenzie Oliver joining in this morning, saying good morning. A lot of other friends as well. Kyle Kreiner, he's always chiming in. We appreciate you, Kyle. He was talking about Rogers, saying they get their quota on those tickets over there. Is that true? Do you really get pulled over in Rogers?
Yeah.
What highway is that?
I don't even know. I just know it in my head. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one like in.
There's like a big sign outside of town. It says like "Welcome to the Speed Trap of Texas."
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
There really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it really is.
So it's inviting. So you would think, okay, there's this big sign that says it's a speed, and people still speed.
They do.
That's like
you can lead them to water, man. But
Some
Okay,
people.
now, what if you're local? Like, do you get a pass? Or?
No.
Everybody
No.
gets it. Everybody
Yeah.
gets it in
Yeah.
Rogers, Texas.
Rogers, Texas.
That's the other sign too. It's like you have the speed trap sign, and then you get a few more feet in, and then it's like some like old. I'm thinking of like Dukes of Hazzard sheriff type on a billboard, and he has like his finger like this. He goes, "Everybody gets it in Rogers, Texas."
You better stop at one of our 3 convenient gas stations.
It's like, you know what? We got you the ticket, so why don't you just get on down here and get the rest of it? That's always our phrase. Well, Casey, this has been great today. Just learning more about local business. We have a lot of variety of folks that come on this show, from nonprofits to folks in the community making a difference to businesses such as Hometown Title that are making a difference here in Huntsville, Texas. So we appreciate you. I know we chatted about a lot. Was there anything we left out?
I just wanted to say thank you to my whole team. We have a lot of people at all of our offices that help me and Jennifer in our office here in Huntsville daily. That's one really cool thing. Even though we have all these branches, we all help and support each other. And I couldn't do what I do without them. So.
All right. Go by and see them. Casey, Jennifer, the whole staff will take great care of you in a comfortable, really cool environment.
And we have free water. So.
Free water. Yeah, you'll get a water. I'm going to get into this business of buying water and selling it at sporting arenas because, man, we get the Nestle water. Bridget loves the Nestle water. And for me, I'm like, man, it doesn't really matter. But there's a different taste with that Nestle bottled water. So we get that. And, it's like $5 for a 24-pack or 30-pack sometimes. Man, people at these arenas are selling them things for like $4 a bottle. That is a serious profit, man.
Yeah. We went to a concert in the Woodlands on Tuesday. And I think a bottle of water was $8. It was one of the bigger ones, but still $8 for just a bottle of water.
We're in the wrong business.
I'd be in the bathroom with my hands under the sink. You know what I'm saying? Looking like the guy on the Topo Chico bottle.
Oh, man, this is great. Well, Casey, again, thanks so much for being here today. And folks, please get out and support local business. That's why we wanted to have Casey on today, and we appreciate them and their staff, again, online at hometowntitletx.com. Billy, we always ask our guests a question. You know what the question is.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful to be here today with you guys.
Did I remember?
You remember.
Did I get the answer right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, you want a prize.
Yeah, you want a prize? Here, take those. No, we can't give away those Skittles yet.
Look, this one's perfect. Do you see that? Just how perfect that is. I mean, that's.
It looks like an Oreo cookie, kind of. So.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why he wanted this one sitting right in front of me.
That's right. There you go. You're not getting that one, Billy. So, well, that'll wrap it up here for this segment. When we come back, Billy and I will close it out. We'll talk about what is it the National Day of. To be honest, I have no idea what it's the National Day of.
I didn't want to cheat and check. So,
so we'll figure that out one final time. It actually shuts down. It actually shut down. So if you didn't get your name in along with Spirit, well, you'll try to have to enter in next week.
You're out of luck.
You're out of luck today. We'll step aside, take a break, though. Billy and I will wrap it up when we come back. It is your show, Huntsville. Good morning, Huntsville.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life.
Intro, you know.
What do we got here, Billy? What were you saying?
We should put that music. It sounds like a radio intro. Welcome back to all your favorite hits on Rob 101.
Wait, try that again, Billy. What'd you just say?
I said it sounds like a radio intro.
But
you know?
do your impersonation of it.
Oh, welcome back to today's country hits on Rob 101.
Welcome on in. Get on down here and get the rest of it in East Texas.
Yeah, get the rest of it.
Get on down here right now, right here. You know what I get annoyed with, man? I don't get annoyed with a whole lot.
I do.
I get annoyed with, well, boy, I do. I'll tell you what.
I wake up irritated.
I get annoyed with forgetting things because I just forgot what I was going to tell you I was going to get annoyed with.
See, that's why I don't get annoyed about that because I can't remember.
What were we just? Oh, this is what it was. It was folks that are in radio that put on a fake radio voice. I knew a guy, nicest guy you could ever meet, but then he would start calling like a game. And I was like, why don't you just talk normally? Like Bob Cole in Austin, Texas. Bob Cole is the GOAT of Austin radio. Greatest of all time. PA announcer for Longhorns. Does a lot of stuff. And Bob literally sounds in person like he does on the radio. And it's like this. I'm Bob Cole from Austin, Texas. That was terrible. That really wasn't that good. Billy's just like...
Okay, moving along to the next thing.
Well, the next great person that we have on the show today, none other than Lily joining us today, Lily Cauthen. What's going on, Lily? How did you end up on this show today?
You got to talk into the things how this works.
Yeah.
I don't know how I ended up on the show today.
Yeah, you get to hang out with Dad today.
Riding with Dad.
Riding with Dad. Here on 101.7.
Rob FM.
Rob.
She won the contest, Spend the Day with Billy.
Yeah, congratulations. You've won the contest, Spend the Day with Billy. Lily, what's going on? You're here, student in Huntsville, right? Huntsville Hornets. What is that? Are you our freshman?
Yes.
First year? Freshman this year, right? Are you excited?
No.
What are you looking forward to the most, though? Since you're not excited, what are you looking forward to the most?
School being over?
Yeah.
We just put Lily.
Put her on the spot.
Lily's the one that was sitting over here. This is Lily, beautiful Lily. This is Billy Cauthen's wonderful daughter joining us today. And she was sitting over there by herself. Billy said, you want to hop on the show? And Lily said yes. She wanted to hop on the show today. So I saw the Sam Houston shirt. Are you wanting to go to Sam Houston? Are you wanting to be a Bearcat?
Thinking about it. I want to go to nursing school.
Sam Houston offers a great nursing school.
In the Woodlands.
Yeah, they had that. Bridget was involved with
that we call that South Huntsville.
Yeah, Southern Huntsville. Well, friends, we do want to say hello to Lily. So thanks for being here today. Thanks for not eating our candy. That Clay, that's being given away, Lily. So, but you can have. Did you have any of the Skittles earlier?
I did whenever he got them dropped off at the office.
Hey, man, what happened to
See, Clay, I did share.
Hey, dude, what happened
I put it in the prize bag.
Oh, I thought you stole that from me, man. I was like, where'd those Skittles go?
Yeah, because we're on live national television here, and I stole some Skittles.
We want to welcome you in as we wrap up here this final segment. We will have our winner here in just a few moments. A lot of folks were chiming in today, and we appreciate that. And you'll have to stay tuned again next week as we'll reveal our new keyword. Also, make sure you stay up to date with everything that is going on throughout Huntsville. You can find out more information online at spiritradio.fm. Spiritradio.fm is for our audio streaming service, and then you can find out all that's going on throughout Huntsville through our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. Billy, you know what happens? I'm here trying to produce and do stuff in the background as well, and I start losing my train of thought sometimes.
Oh, I'm looking at these clouds out here because they are a little dark.
You know, I start losing my train of thought. And while I was doing all this, I was thinking yesterday about our good friend that won over at First National Bank, and I did not take him his prize. And so I'm going to have to do that today. But don't know who this is. Let's call him. This is our winner today. Got to answer to win.
You got to say hello.
Lily, are you going to talk to him here?
Oh, yeah.
You know you're going to take over, right?
No.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, guess what?
What?
You won Hello Huntsville this morning.
Congratulations! You're the winner of that was Lily, sir. She decided to take the phone call for. Who is this?
This is Jamie.
Jamie who?
Saucier.
Oh
No, look at her.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Did I call you?
Did you? No, you texted us to win, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, you know what?
No, not this.
You know what, Jamie? I hit redial instead of putting in the actual. Well, Jamie, yeah, you did. You texted us to win, but okay, but you've already won, man. I didn't realize that. The randomizer.
Yeah, I won yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't text today, but I won yesterday.
Well, hell, we're still thinking about you.
The day before. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're still thinking about you.
I'm sorry to cause so much confusion with you.
You've been our favorite so far.
All right. Well, Lily, tell him goodbye, Lily.
Bye.
Goodbye, Lily.
All right, let's try this again here. Can we please try this again?
God, what type of operation are you running?
This is third rate. All right, Lily, you ready? Oh, man.
Well,
If you don't answer, you don't win.
Don't answer, you don't win.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey, no, that was her voicemail.
That was a voice.
And I want to touch on that while he's doing the randomizer here. I can't stand businesses that you call, and automatically you can't get local companies. You can't get a hold of nobody. Press 1, press 7, press pound. Somebody will be with you. We'll call you back. Just answer your damn phone.
Just answer the
phone.
Answer the phone. Here, let's try
You
again.
call Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home right now. I guarantee you're gonna get a live person immediately.
Here we go.
Hello.
good morning.
Hi.
Hi, guess what?
What?
You've won Hello Huntsville this morning.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
I can just imagine getting this random phone call and you hear this sweet little voice on the other end. Guess what?
I was very proud, for sure.
Is your refrigerator running?
I believe this is, you put your name in. You actually followed instructions. It is Rachel
I
Drake.
try.
Good morning, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. First time winner, I believe, right? Did you text in before?
Yeah.
Are you a first time texter also?
I texted last night for the first time. Yeah, I meant to text this morning, but I was driving. So I
See,
didn't.
your hard work has paid off.
Your work has paid off. Rachel Drake over at Casa, correct?
Yes.
Well, good to hear from you. How you doing? How's that new? You got little ones? I mean, you're staying busy. How's everything going on the family front?
It's good. I'm actually shopping because they're growing like weeds, so I need to get them some new clothes.
All right. Well, Rachel, you have won, and we've got some passes to Clean Car Wash when they open up so your car can stay clean. I know it's super easy with children. I know firsthand, along with you, that it's very easy with children that your car always stays clean, correct?
Oh, yes. It's very difficult.
You haven't lived till you've dug gummy bears out between the seats and stuff. Yeah, it's good time.
Yeah, that's whatever you live. Well, Rachel, thanks so much for texting in and being a part of the show, and most importantly for answering your phone, because the randomizer picked Samantha Havard and she did not answer, and so now you have taken.
Tell her that I stole her gift.
Yeah, you got her gift, and we'll coordinate a time for you to come by and pick that up sometime next week if that works for you.
Yeah, that works great. Thank
All right.
you.
Hey, before we let you go, Billy, he's got a question for you.
What are you thankful for?
What am I thankful for?
Is that what I'm supposed to ask Rob? It's laughing at me.
Huntsville. I just am very thankful to love where I live and the community that I live in. And I just think that is very rare.
It is, but we love that you love us.
Yeah, hey, that answer would have been correct for what we're supposed to ask. Is what are you most thankful for about Huntsville, Texas? Or what do you like most about Huntsville,
You're going to
Texas?
have to write this crap down for me.
Oh, well, I really don't know that my answer is too different. I think it's really the community.
It plugged in perfectly.
I didn't ever intend to stay here, and then it just drew me in. Like they said today, it's a sponge. It's just great.
Rachel, I know you got to go. You're shopping. We're going to work on a billboard. We're going to start a nonprofit here in town called the Huntsville, I don't even know what it's called. It's just going to be called the Huntsville Hospitality Foundation. We're going to receive funds for this nonprofit. We'll make it a 501c3, and we're going to solicit donations so we can put a banner out or a billboard whenever you drive in on 45 that says "Welcome to the Sponge of Texas."
Oh, there you go. That'll be good. That'll draw them in.
It might. So, all right, Rachel. Hey, have a blessed day. Thanks so much for being a part of the show.
You too. Thanks.
All right.
She was the title. She was talking about that sign they have. We need that on Highway 30 right in front of the post office too, because that's where B. Davis likes to hang out.
Yeah. Lily, good job. You're our new switchboard operator here. So Lily Cauthen making it happen as we just gave away some prizes there. I want to thank everybody for tuning. Hey, and guess what? Randy, we see you. Jennifer, we see you. Bree, we see you. Matthew, we see you. Grace, Quentin, Santa, Sally Dowis. I mean, we had 50 text messages come in this week on the show. And so if you won, congratulations. Tell your friends. And we're going to keep spreading the good about Huntsville. Speaking of good, Billy, got something good coming up tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Yes,
we
sir.
have the third annual.
Oh, wait, it's on Lily now. Maybe Lily can hold it up. All right, what do we got, Billy?
Perfect. We have the third annual Kiwanis Poker Tournament.
Oh, wait, Lily, we can't see that. There you go. What's going on at this poker tournament, Billy?
Poker.
Well, I mean, obviously, what else is going on?
Guaranteed good time. We have some really awesome prizes. We have a $2,000 in gold coins, courtesy of the Cafe Texan. We have the second prize, which is $1,000 in silver coins by the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Really great people. I'm very fond of them. And then the third prize is a big screen TV by McWilliams and Sons Plumbing, Heating and Air Plumbing. They do it all. So,
all right. Well, there you go.
It's limited. It's limited to 100 players, so it's not like you're going to be sitting in somebody's lap trying to play poker here. I mean, it's
limited to 100. So
yeah,
get on out there
it's
tonight.
a for real deal. It'll be at Bonnie's Hideout tonight. I think it starts at 4 o'clock.
Awesome. Speaking of which, we are on the Spirit Radio FM app. Appreciate everybody being a part of it. Some of you that are part of our global audience wondering what is going on with Spirit Radio. I will say this. We have decided to focus content a little more local here to East Texas. This is what I say, Billy. Man, if there's one person that's listening on that station, it's a streaming internet radio station. If there's one person listening on that station that comes to know Jesus through that station, then I feel like, that is what we were supposed to do. And what's so great about it is, literally, right now, you're not going to believe this, but we have somebody from Brazil that is listening on Spirit Radio right now, from Brazil. And so that person in Brazil, welcome in. I hope you had a little fun here learning about Huntsville, Texas this morning.
That is west of Huntsville.
Is it?
East? No.
Brazil, south.
South of Huntsville.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, southeast of Huntsville. Quite a journey.
You better stop in Rogers and get a tank of gas.
Yeah, just don't speed on 37 or whatever it is. You'll be all right. Before we go, I want to shout out Laura saying good morning. So appreciate Laura Horton joining in this morning. Good morning to you. And also Lori Logan joining in saying, hi, Lily. Love, beautiful, sweet Lily.
I miss you.
Who is that? Who is Lori Logan?
You know Lori Logan.
I do. Who? I'm trying to remember.
Lori, please don't. She worked at the Small Business Development Center here at Sam,
Lori,
and now she has transferred to up around Dallas. She's running the show up there.
That's right. Sorry. And our good friend, how about Sally Dowis over at HISD Social Services? It's National Presidential Joke Day. Well, that's every day. It's National Presidential Joke Day.
Absolutely.
Did you get that?
No, I got it.
I don't know why I thought that was funny. Hey, how about this today before we go? It's Global Kinetic Sand Day.
Okay, look, as a dad, you might as well go and get used to that.
Global Kinetic.
That and slime, which is glue and something else mixed together that you will pay for.
It truly is National Presidential Joke Day. This day recognizes the humor often found and yet not so appreciated in the highest office in the land. With a nod to the blunders, take a look back at some of our presidential social missteps, many of them awkward while
Oh, they was talking about him walking up them stairs to the plane.
Yeah, man. It's here's a couple. Let's read a couple of these. Do we got time, Billy? I know you got to go here in a minute. Do we have a few minutes?
Absolutely.
We're still good. Everyone loves hot dogs. There's even a national hot dog day. However, when the President of the United States serves them to the King and Queen of England, things might become awkward. In 1939, President Roosevelt hosted a good old-fashioned wiener roast when King George and Queen Elizabeth visited the U.S. in 1939. Hey, welcome in, royalty. Let's have some hot dogs. Lily,
they probably liked them.
They probably did because they're not used to them. Lily, read this one, the 1968 one. What is that one there? 1968, Lily.
Okay. In 1968.
Wait, hold on. We got to crank this up a little bit. Go ahead, Lily.
Oh, Lord. Okay. President Richard Nixon joined the set of Romans and Martin's Laugh-In while lacking in stretch comedy ability. Nixon did give a national new catchphrase, "Sock it to me."
Sock it to me. Sock it to me.
Well, you should read that one.
Billy, what's the next one down there? Good job, Lily. What's the next one? What do we got? George
H.W. Bush pledged in 1988, read my lips, no new taxes. 2 years later, Bush raised taxes. He was talking about that day.
This is getting me choked up, man. One other one here. Sometimes these are presidential. At a Trenton, New Jersey spelling bee in 1992, Vice President Dan Quayle misspelled the word potato.
I remember that. God, I remember that because he wrote it up on the chalkboard.
What did he put an E at the end of it? I bet he did.
I can't remember how he left out something.
It's also National Raspberry Bombay Day. What is that? BOMBE.
I bet we can freeze dry it.
Probably so. Look at that thing. That thing looks good. That kind of looks like Johnson Coliseum right there, man.
I was thinking something else, but you just do what you want.
National Sons and Daughters Day today.
Oh, that's why you're here.
Yeah, welcome in on National. These kids nowadays, I'm going to say kids too, Kay. I really am. Instead of these kids nowadays, it's like, Mom and Dad get a day. Why don't we get a day? So there you go. National Sons and Daughters Day. Also National Play in the Sand Day today. Nobody wants to play in that sand because it's going to burn your arms off.
No joke. You want to play in the sand when we leave here?
No.
Nope, absolutely.
Kinetic sand.
Not. There you go.
Yeah.
Before we go?
You want to go to the beach and play in the sand?
No.
I do.
Okay, well.
One final shout out this morning. Jerica joining us from Fargo, North Dakota. What's the weather up there in Fargo, Jerica? It's got to be nice and cool. Bring some of that down here, please. They had a little bit of rain, too, recently.
Put that stuff in an envelope, mail it down.
Please do. Jerica, good to hear from you as always. We always enjoy you chiming in as well. Friends, it's been a fun week here on Good Morning Huntsville. By the way, go to the website, hellohuntsvilletx.com. You'll be able to see some of the photos from our Rays of Hope that we had a couple of weeks ago. We got that article up last night. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to the newsletter as well. We put out weekly updates of all the good happening here in Huntsville.
Do you have a video of the awning flying off?
It's on the intro.
I think you ought to put that on your website and just have it on where it reels. It just keeps.
I need to get Jason's. Oh boy, that's the best part of all that.
Because Jason, he was just stone cold about it. Oh boy,
looking around. Yep. Well, friends, next week already have some things lining up. In fact, I believe all of next week is actually booked now. I did want to give you a quick preview of how things are shaping up on the show next week. As Monday, we will have MRC Creekside joining us, talking about an event. So our good friend Jennifer Nickel will be back. She was with us, so she'll be in with us on Monday. On Tuesday, Melissa Limmer is going to join us as she will be talking about some things that they're working on here in town. She actually confirmed that. Butch Davis is going to be with us from Walker County OEM on Wednesday.
He's a good guy.
So Butch is coming on to let us know about an event that they're having. And then what I'm really excited about, on Friday, we'll have Tammy Farkas of Safe House. You notice I skipped Thursday, though. Very, very excited. We are going to have someone that's very well known down in the Houston area, but a tremendous, tremendous pastor is going to be joining us remotely. It's been really tough to get him over here at 7:15 in the morning. From Lakewood Church, joining us on Thursday morning, the associate pastor, one of the lead ministers there under Pastor Osteen, good friend Nick Nilsson will be joining us on Good Morning Huntsville on Thursday. He has just put out his first book. It's called Live the Dream, And so for sure on Thursday, along with Justin Killingsworth and the Color Bar, you'll want to tune in all week, but especially on Thursday as well, as we're going to get a front row seat to a man who is a tremendous minister, young man, and a family guy, and he's putting out his first book. And that's what we talk about is hope and inspiration a lot on this show. And Nick Nielsen is going to throw it down, and you're going to be there on Thursday to pick up what he's putting down. It's going to be a great show.
I think I should write a book.
You should.
Well, I mean, I'll have somebody write it for me.
Uh-oh, hold on. Someone's calling. We have to answer this now. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, who is this?
It's Samantha. Is this Rob?
Listen, I bought some makeup from you, and it burnt my cheek, and my cheek's been bleeding.
I don't sell makeup, so good luck.
I can't even open my eyes now.
Did you hear that right? I mean, immediately. Well, I bought some foundation from you.
Hey,
That's makeup.
when I was in the garage door business, which was forever and a day, I had a guy one time that called, and he was a finance manager back when it was Hillcrest Ford, before it was Bill Fig or whatever. But he called, and he was as serious as all get out. He's like, "You put that door in for me, and it fell, and it landed on my best rooster." I mean, I was freaking out, man. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to file an insurance claim over a rooster. I mean, homeboy
man.
got me good.
All right, Samantha, you did not answer a while ago, so unfortunately you did not win.
That's okay. I just was confused because I didn't even hear my phone ring, but then I saw it was a Huntsville number, and I was like, man, I wonder who's calling me. And then I heard your voice, and I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. And the good news for us is we were giving away $100,000 to that specific phone call, and because you didn't answer, it was the greatest day in our life because I don't have to figure out how to go get a loan to pay you now.
Well, that's great. You know what? I'm glad for you, Rob.
Samantha, before we let you go, how's that little baby doing? I hear in the background. She is a sweetheart.
She's good. She's just talking.
Well, hey, since you didn't win a prize, I do want to give you an opportunity to promote anything that you are doing. So you get a 30-second elevator speech.
Oh, my God.
Ready on the count of three. Billy, count her down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
3,
2.
Oh, I thought we were going 1, 2, 3.
No, count her down. 3, 2, 1, Billy.
Oh, 3. I went to Huntsville.
Yeah.
2. I hope I get it right. 1.
All right, go, Samantha. Elevator speech, go.
Okay. I think I'm most excited about the venue that we're renovating on the square. And it's going to be able to have like small weddings or intimate weddings, which are really trendy right now, as well as like couple showers and other 150 or less people events. And yeah, hopefully we have a new mayor soon too. Not that I don't love the mayor we have right now, but since he is exiting, I'm excited we're going to have a new mayor soon too.
Point of order, point of order. This isn't a political show. I'm just kidding. We hope so, too. I know Mr. Humphrey's a great man, and we're looking forward to having him here.
Was that your best buddy?
Yeah, that was my buddy. Point of order. Buddy always says that in Rotary, by the way, Samantha. So, hey, and the venue, by the way, called The Vintage. So excited about that opening up. Samantha, thanks so much for chiming in. Text in next week.
Also, let me just add in. You assumed that I was talking about Russell Humphrey for mayor, but I didn't say his name, so...
No, I didn't assume that.
You added a name.
No, I didn't say Russell Humphrey. I just said Humphrey. You know, it could have been any Humphrey.
Oh, yeah, you did say Humphrey. It could have been any Humphrey. I didn't say any name.
Well, you just said
I was
Russell.
keeping it clean and not political.
Hey, y'all look here.
So there you go.
Russell Humphrey's my buddy, so y'all.
Point of order.
Preston likes him too,
Yeah.
so we'll keep him.
There you go.
Okay, well, thanks.
Thanks, Samantha. Have a blessed weekend.
Okay. You too. Bye.
We always have so. That's just great. Samantha does incredible work here in the community as well. I love that. You know, we're just sitting here trying to wind down the show, and all of a sudden somebody calls. Sorry,
yeah, right in the middle of it and interrupts it.
Yeah. So, Billy, have a good week, man. It's been fun this week. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating. Lily, been fun. Did you enjoy it? You gonna make another appearance with us?
We'll see.
All right, you did good.
See.
You need to be
booked, but we'll make it work.
You need to be our official phone answerer, and you could do that remotely. We'll just set her up remotely. You can work from home.
I do that sometimes with my cell phone, like I'm doing something. I hand it to her, so just answer the damn thing.
All right, friends. Well, that'll wrap it up here as we chime off today. Again, appreciate everybody. Thanks for being a part of this show. As always, we love you. We appreciate you. And as I end every single show, before I end the show, I want to remind you, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we couldn't be here without them on a Friday. Also, big shout out to Paul Oley of the Gallery. Appreciate him allowing us to be over here next door to him and his collaboration. And also, Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. That'll wrap it up as we sign off here today, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until next time, friends, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We will see you back on Monday.
I'll be here Friday. I don't know about Monday.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.